Hello again, and welcome to GrimHand Games. I am your host, Adamus the Grim, AGO, MSK, and today I'm doing something a little bit different. See, instead of just doing gameplay videos, I wanted to review video games as well. Because I'm a parent at 2 little boys, I wanted to make my reviews parent-friendly, as parents don't pay attention to what their kids are playing. And that's why we have squeakers. I'm going to be going over a few different topics. I have first impressions, gameplay, online, and then my recommendation, which is honestly the only recommendation you need. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Sea of Thieves is a shared world MMO-style pirate game developed by Rare for Xbox One and Windows 10. It was released on March 20th, 2018, and is rated T. T rating was for violence, use of alcohol, and crude humor. My first impression of the game was this game looks freaking glorious. It has a beautiful cel-shaded art style. Audio, in terms of quality, matches the visuals on point. The spray of the ocean, the creaking of the ship. My only complaint is there aren't enough sea shanties. The world music itself adds to the tension of sailing. Music will pick up when there's a storm nearby, and the violins when you score a hit with a broadside on another ship. You make it all worth it. The controls themselves are easy to learn, but small hands might have issues selecting equipment. Controller mapping is present on the Xbox to alleviate these issues. Combat is intuitive, easy to learn but hard to master. Gunplay tends to be overpowered at times, with the blunderbuss dominating the first month after release and nerfed into the ground, but Rare is continually balancing the game as per players' feedback. Sailing feels great. The whoosh of the sails I told you about earlier, whenever you catch all the wind you could possibly get. The weight of the ship on the waves, the creaking of the boat, the creaking of the ship. However, motion sickness could be a factor for some of you who suffer from that. The main objective is to chase pirate legend status. Rank 50 with all 3 factions is a very long grind for cosmetics, boiling down to basic palette swaps of each item. There are 3 factions to do missions for: the Gold Orders, the Order of Souls, and the Merchant Alliance. You must do all 3 to reach legend. The missions can get repetitive very quickly. Another thing is Sea of Thieves suffers from very long load times. While the loading screen music is pretty catchy, I am very tired of hearing it. There is no offline option for this game. The whole game takes place online in a shared world, a la Destiny and Destiny 2. You can drop in and drop out of lobbies, which happen to be the ships of other players. Or you can set sail by yourself or with another friend. There are no private ships yet, but Rare has said that they are working on implementing that in the near future. If you happen to find a ship with a crewmate that you like and you get disconnected, there is no way to reconnect to it. Directional game chat can be fun. It's always nice to hear enemy pirates scream for mercy when you sink their vessel. However, it can also be a conduit for toxicity and profanity, so maybe keep the headphones away from young children. Rare plans on launching DLC all this year, with 6 major add-ons planned and weekly events to launch in May of 2018. The major add-ons are The Hungering Deep, which launches alongside the weekly events in May 2018. Cursed Sails and Forgotten Shores, projected for a summer release, and 3 more unnamed planned for the fall and winter. The community outside the game, on the forums and Reddit, for instance, appear to be level-headed, albeit salty with the lack of initial content. However, players in-game tend to lean more to the aggressive side of piracy, attacking on-site and griefing. I myself have been hunted by the same vessel for at least an hour and a half. My recommendation? Play it. Rent it if you're skeptical, if you haven't played a shared world game before with lots of grinding, just to see if you have the time to sink into it. but due to long load times, the time it takes to do missions, travel through the world, and solving puzzles. Despite the T rating, it is fairly kiddo-friendly. Kids already tend to sword fight and play guns, but don't play up the grog too much if you're worried about it. You can tell them it just makes the game harder for a little bit. Skeletons, particularly the shades, the ones that are immune to damage at night, could frighten smaller children due to a first-person perspective if a skeleton gets up in your face before you can kill it. Co-op is recommended. If you don't have two Xboxes to use, let your kids play on your profile. Give them the controller to sail and explore, and you can handle some of the combat until they're ready. Keep kiddos away from voice chat unless they're in a party with people you trust, like another family member. And watch out for PvP when kiddo has the controls. Griefers could easily frustrate a young player. Offer to take over and try and help escape or fight so that they can go on doing what they want to do, or just log off and try another server. Sea of Thieves is pretty empty. However, it is a blank canvas, and Rare has been doing very well, keeping up with updates and communicating with their player base. I look forward to the future and can't wait for May and the Hungering Deep. And that was it. Definitely go and play Sea of Thieves. Definitely go and play Sea of Thieves. It's a lot of fun. Not a whole lot to do yet. However, there's a lot of potential for emergent gameplay. Launching yourself out of a cannon at a rock to do a trick shot onto another ship. That would be excellent. Love to see it. You right there. Go make it happen. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Stay classy. Keep your grim hands strong. Shit, that was loud. Bye now.